Capricorn, welcome to your Sunday Shuffle. Like always, these are general collective readings, not one-to-one private, which is to say they may or may not resonate. So take what resonates, leave what does not. And if they don't resonate at all, perfectly normal. Check your other placements. You will find yourself in there somewhere. All right, what's going on, please, for Capricorn? Show me Capricorn. What's going on, please, for Capricorn? Show me Capricorn. Show me Capricorn, please. Let's do one more. Show me Capricorn, please. King of Cups, Three of Swords, Knight of Wands, okay, the Magician, Five of Cups. Still have some pain, that's okay. Your energy's picking up and it's starting to get a better direction of what it wants to do. So the King of Cups, you opened with a full heart space, fullness of heart, beautiful heart. You know, King of Cups, the most mature of the kings, emotionally mature, that says, I feel this. Three of Swords. We got some swords sticking in that big old heart. Owie. Knights of Wands, present day. Your energy is saying it's picking up a little bit. It's a little excited, it's a little curious. The Magician. You're like, okay, I'm getting a little more comfortable saying what I want. The Five of Cups, though, is in your future. So that still echoes of the past, affecting you in present day a little bit, and also a little bit in the future. So the Five of Cups is not easily done with. It's echoes of the past. It's exactly that. The thing is that we just want those echoes to be less and less loud, okay? And further away. In other words, the pain lessens. That's what we want. You know, whether or not we will ever totally eradicate it or get rid of it, that's up for debate. I don't know. Personally, a little pain kind of reminds us about how far we've come, what we learned, or what we should have learned, because if we forget it, we're likely to repeat it, right? So a couple of echoes, that's not so bad. It keeps us grounded, it keeps us human. But the point is not to get lost in them, dwell in them, or indulge in them too much, because then we go backwards. We never really go forwards. Okay, so that is in your future orientation. I want to make sure that you're coming out of that Five of Cups, or the echo is just hitting you less and less as time goes by. That's ideally what I want to see, okay? But it's not what I want to see, is it? It's the cards, it's the cards, it's the cards. So take what resonates, leave it does not. All right. Let's see that King of Cups, please. Show me that King of Cups. Show me that King of Cups. Show me that King of Cups, please. Yeah, okay, so some stuff went down. That's the long and short of it. And it's not pretty stuff. With the fullness of your heart, I know that you felt something very strongly and were ultimately disappointed by it. Four of Cups, Eight of Swords, Six of Swords. That's kind of you saying, I'm not happy with any of this. I don't know what the hell's going on. I don't know why I'm receiving this. It doesn't match my heart space at all. Like this. Six of Swords, and it's a gentle this, but it's kind of like, I don't know how long you were in this. I know it was long enough for you to develop an emotional, dissatisfying pattern with it, so much so that you became kind of numb towards it, and you couldn't see the beginning from the ending of it. So that's a lot of emotional dysregulation. Eight of Swords, a lot of blindness. I can't tell my one thought from the other. I don't even know what I feel anymore. I've become so numb to this. Six of Swords, I should probably go. You know, this is not how my heart should feel. And I know that I'm the King of Cups. You might have some very prominent water in his heart. I'm the King of Cups. I know what my feelings are, at least I'm supposed to. I remember when my heart was full. I know what that feels like. I also know when pain is here. But this constant state of unhappiness, this is not who I am. This is not what the King of Cups accepts. The King of Cups accepts his equal in love, or whatever it is. You know? We're constantly dissatisfied, upset, depressed, angry, frustrated. And Eight of Swords, it's been blind like this for so long, we don't know what to make of it anymore. So I agree with your assessment. Six of Swords, it's best left the whole thing behind, instead of trying to stick around and hopefully one day it makes sense in your heart, and it just doesn't. If it was going to make sense, it would have made sense by now. That's way too much. Way too much confusion. And way too much emotional dissatisfaction to justify keeping your heart open towards it. I agree with your decision. I do. All right, Three of Swords, that doesn't mean it was easy. No, These kind of things are never easy. It's not fun. Nobody's taking joy out of this. Does that look like it's a happy thing to you? Six of Swords is like saying, it's a draw. I'm unhappy and confused. I don't know what the other side's like, but they don't know what the hell they're doing in terms of feelings. Why am I here? So Six of Swords is like that mental resignation of, I gotta go. It's time. It's more than time. Because I can tell you got stuck. You got stuck in an emotional pattern. And a King of Cups who otherwise says, I know myself. This is bullshit. I call bullshit. Yeah, it is. King of Cups should never feel like that. He knows what love is. You know? But this kind of stupid blindness and numbness and stuckness, that's not who he is. That's not who you are. You recognize something's way wrong with it, and it was time to let it go. But that's going to take a minute. Very consistent. You know, some very prominent water in your chart. Three of Swords. So, there there's pain. But the King of Cups, Page of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, you're kind of saying, I'm looking forward to the day I can accept or receive a new offer or extend it. It's a very simple goal. It's a very simple wish for you to get back on board with yourself. Okay, to possibly pursue other opportunities, things that will make you feel good. In other words, direct your energy in a way that says productive. Actually means something. Instead of that confusing, wishy-washy bullshit. Like, you know what? This is what's going to make me feel good. This is what the King Cup accepts. The best of the offer. I also extend the best of my offer. So while I still have some pain, the best of me is still alive and well, and I still have plenty to offer. And I should be accepting the best from other people. I'm not saying you're a perfect person, but you're also saying you have a beautiful heart, you know this, and you shouldn't be accepting anything less. I agree. It's very simple. Very simple. It's not egotistical. It's the idea of this is what I know is my worth, and this is what I was allowing myself to receive. Fuck that. That's bullshit. Why did I do that? Why did I allow myself to keep receiving a 4 cups, and that's not who I am? And then I kept myself blind to it for I don't know how long before I decided finally to move on. And it's like that. That's what I'm open towards. So while there is still a sense of fear and pain here, the bigger parts of you that are actually healthy, cohesive, make sense, and have desires is still very much in place. Who knows, honey? Maybe you actually received a real offer in real life that got you to shift directions, to change sails, go into a different direction. I don't know. I don't know. But you're saying you feel a lot better than where you were, and that's always good. Let's see that Knight of Wands. I don't know if that was an offer that got you out of this, or was an offer that you gave yourself to get you out of it. I don't know. But it was a much better measure of your worth. Okay? Let's see that Knight of Wands. 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 You were unhappy and you did something about it. I know that. Let's see that Knight of Wands, please. 3 of Cups, 3 of Pentacles, 2 of Swords. Let me see that Magician real quick. Let's do that Magician real quick before I'm not convinced it's you. Let's see that Magician, please. I want to make sure that this manifestation is separate from what I'm seeing here. Let's see that Magician, please. Show me the Magician, show me the Magician, show me the Magician. Because to be perfectly honest with you, I'm going to interpret this loosely as a friend with a heart on. And a friend with a heart on is a dime a dozen. And you got to ask yourself if that's what you want, because it's looking like it's headed straight smack for you. I don't know. It could just be a happy, fun time energy. Magician for the Magician. The Hierophant forward. See, you're not fucking around. I knew it wasn't you. I knew it wasn't you. I just know your energy too well, man. That's just not you. Whatever that is, it's a little too light. Now, look, if you're first connecting with people and you're just trying to have some basic social connectivity, I'm not knocking it, man. Have fun. You're wild, free, single. You're full of that passion, that fire, and you're just looking for some low-key but fun activity. Cool. You do you, okay? Just be declarative about it. I'm only looking for, friends with benefits, because that's essentially what that is. And again, if that's where you are, that's where you are. I'm not knocking it. But you also told me whatever that is isn't good enough for you. It's like, I have a full heart here. I'm not trying to deal with a 3 of Pentacles and a 3 of Cups, friends with benefits or whatever. Like I said, it's a friend with a heart on. You know, this is that person who says, let's not label it. Don't label it. Let's not label it. Let's just, you know, let's be like special friends, you know, like friends like that, but not too much, but, you know, just a little bit. They don't, honey, it's a different, I don't know if this is the same person who you left behind or if this is someone else who's representing something similar energy, but it's low level, it's low functioning, and again, it's fun. It's fun, it's sexy, it's playful, it's flirtatious. That's what its purpose is. But that's all its purpose is. It doesn't seem to know or want anything beyond that. It's just play. And again, there's nothing wrong with play. To quote one of the characters from The Witches of Eastwick, okay, I'm past the 10-minute mark. I have nothing against a good fuck. I have nothing against a good fuck. That's all this person is, though. And even then, it might be fast. I'm just saying. It's a little too fast. It's a little too sloppy. It's discoordinated. And it doesn't seem to know that it wants anything beyond that. And I was about ready to say, a King of Cups just doesn't swing like that. Somebody who has so much love, they don't know what to do with it all. That's not what this is. This is someone who, like I said, is play. And if that's how they're down, then that's how they're down, man. That's cool. But it's just not where you are. And I'm giving you this heads up now as a preface because it's entering your current zone energy, which means it should be upon you soon. So if this is what you left behind, or fun, extra layer of fun, because I know the universe, it could be same shit, different day. So if you haven't learned your lesson, and they'll be like, I'll never fall for that again. Yeah, you'll never fall for that person again. That situation, that circumstance, you'll never do that again. But what if it comes wrapped up in a new form? And it's super flirtatious, and it's fun, and it's sexy, and you're like, ooh, butterflies. Okay, are you going to fall for it again? Because that's got about as much depth, emotional depth, as a teaspoon. Which is to say, ain't much. Whereas you're packing the capacity of a gallon. Measure up a teaspoon against a gallon, see who wins, okay? So in other words, you're not messing around. And then I needed to see that the Magician just to double check. I was like, did you want this? Did you summon this? And you're like, no. Christina, no, I didn't summon that. So that it's either a test or it's a repeat from the same person. You get to pick. I just know that it's coming for you soon if it hasn't already. And it's going to have fun. It wants to have fun. And fun is fun. So if all you're looking for is a little bit of fun and you want to play around with that, cool. Splash around in those waters for a bit. But don't take it seriously because they're not. Because this is what you're actually manifesting. Okay? This is commitment. 4 months and the Hierophant equal commitment. The only thing we're missing here is justice. Okay? And then it becomes legal. But you're saying you want a committed, healthy relationship. The Magician, not once but twice. So when I tell you the goals are a little different, okay, keep that in mind when this person comes, you know, gallivanting in. Like Capricorn. What's a nice Capricorn like you doing in a place like this? Boy, I ain't got time for the peanuts. Okay. No, keep that shit to yourself. I mean, I'm sorry. And like I said, there's nothing wrong if you want some playtime. But don't expect anything serious from that. Okay, please. Please. Especially since you're manifesting on something on such a larger scale. Healthy, compatible relationship. And double manifestation. So the way you're going, hopefully you'll get that. But that's just play. So it makes me think it's either a test or it's a repeat test from this person. I said it. Okay, so this is you looking forward then to a legit offer, even though there's some pain there, but you're like, I'm okay. I've moved on, or I'm trying to move on, and I know myself. Your heart's still very much in place, so I trust that you say that. When you say that you know yourself and what you want, I trust it, because you're showing me consistency. All right, let's see that 5 of Cups, please. A little bit of echo in the heart space there. Some old sadness creeping up on you. That's what it does. But like I said, it's okay. I mean, it lets us know that we're human and that we're alive. How else can you appreciate what this is? How else did you know to manifest it until you had some of that bullshit? So that's why the 5 of Cups ultimately helps us. We're not meant to carry and nurse the pain and keep it going. We're supposed to get further and further away from it, but not so far away that we forget. Understand? All right, Five of Cups. Let's see it. I don't want you to wallow in it. That's not good. Okay. It's just not who you are. Don't get lost to it, but don't forget the feeling. The Empress, the Tower, the Ace of Wands. Okay. Interesting. Come on, let's see the fourth one. Oh, not a cup. Okay. 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 I'll take that. That's fine. I see you making a declarative in the future. It says there's no going back to the past. Okay. You're saying new only, no used cars. It's interesting, so it does make me think then, in your mid-timeline here, that you are being reapproached by that same person, because you're showing me that your manifestation skills are so far above what they're offering that you can't help but reject it. But when you do reject it, you realize in that moment how powerful it is and how much you actually mean it. Like you mean it. So this person, honey, they must be super fun, or they got some really impressive equipment, because the nerve to try to re-engage at that level, and it's still down here compared to where you left it, that tells me they haven't changed, they haven't leveled up. So I don't know if this person is just very immature. They got a lot of wild oats to sow. I don't know if they're, even if they're older, if they can't level off their energy. This is just, you know, anything beyond short-term game is a waste of time. I don't know. I don't know what this person's deal is, man, but it's like they haven't changed their fucking tune. So I wanted to know who you were making such a strong declaration on, because you're saying, no, I'm not going back to the past, and I agree with you on this. There's nothing about this that suggests that you two are soul bonded, or that you should even try, that it was best left behind. It was way best left behind. I gotta wrap this up, but I think it's really strong. I mean, again, just to point this out to you, because I know I repeat myself, but this is a good repeat, unlike this person who is not. I'm a good repeat, I think. So this is where you are, okay? This is where they are. Do you see the difference here in the weight you two are pulling? Theirs is the absence of weight, teaspoon against a gallon, which is the fullness of weight, okay? Let's have some fun. And you're like, actually, I'm kind of busy manifesting some legitimate shit that has nothing to do with you. So I guess you learned this lesson with this person. Congratulations then. Because you're saying, while it hurts and it is a missed opportunity, the regret is yours, really, than mine. Whenever this person grows the hell up, they're going to wish that they had manifested correctly the first time. It's kind of like, I regret this, if anything, of ever having to engage in it. Because you're saying, I'm the Empress, I know my worth, and I made a radical decision. New only, no going back to the past, right? And when we don't go back to the past, it's usually for a good reason. Not everybody's a soulmate, soul bond, or a lover that's worth trying to reconnect with. Those usually have large-scale implications of self-improvement, trial, error, that kind of thing that we need to learn. This was like a karmic lesson, but it was a good one, it was a powerful one, and it should serve you well. Especially the Capricorn's like, I'm not going to learn it twice. Good for you. Good for you, okay? I don't, you know, that's some nerve too. After all that disappointment, that's some nerve. So regardless, even if it's not the same person, it could be the same person in a different form. In other words, they just represent something you should have learned by now. Karmic lesson as opposed to spiritual lesson. Big difference between the two. Okay. But yeah, good job. No going back to the past. You're saying I've come a long way. Yes, you have. I completely agree with you. You've come a long way. I do agree. You went from a King of Cups twice to an Empress. It's almost like you didn't realize how much your worth was until you told this person in the future to fuck off. There's no going back to the past. And it's almost like you surprise yourself, and that's cool. But the thing is you're not just saying it, you actually believe it. In that moment, you feel it because it's true. And it's going to feel, that moment's going to feel really good. Not everybody gets that moment, so I hope you enjoy it. I do. Not everybody. I mean, I'm not trying to be like that person. What I'm saying is that they hurt you enough to justify that level of response. And more to the point, it's not just you getting tit for tat energy. That's bad shit. We don't want that. It's because you actually mean it. I'm so far above this. You and I are completely different levels in this life. They might be 45 for all I know and still acting like a 20-year-old, honey. I don't know. But you're like, I'm sorry that's where you are, but that's not where I am. Yeah, that's a fact. That's where I never was. But you couldn't catch up to me. See what I'm saying? But you actually know it. You don't just feel it in the future. You know it to be true. It's like you're learning it even as you say it. Okay. Okay, the gazelle. Change, purity. It was in the reverse. There's that young wild buck energy that I was getting here from this person. And I don't care if they're like 50. They're still acting like this age. And they're not. And it's because they haven't changed. Even if their youth is gone. Okay? That young buck energy, even if it's gone, they still haven't changed. There's nothing pure. There's no purity in this energy. It's just all excitement and stamina. And there's times you want that. Like I said, got nothing against the good you-know-what. But that's not all you're looking for, is it? No. Okay. The eye, envy, protection, in reverse. No longer show envy towards this or having missed this cup or sadness or remorse. It's for your own protection. Keep your eye off them. They no longer deserve your eye. Don't put the eye on them. Don't think about them if you can help it. Don't concentrate on them. No manifestation towards them. That's a complete cut. Do not envy this person. Where they go, who they connect with, that's no longer your business. Their energy's way too down here for you to concern yourself with that. Okay? The mountain, overcoming those challenges and gaining your particular achievements. I agree. Okay. You know, if they see you moving on and they feel envy, again, that's who they are. It's not who you are. Move on. Okay? If they're envious, they need to ask themselves why. Isolating thoughts. Who else had that? I want to say Virgo. Isolating thoughts about your higher self and how you can activate that. You're already on the path, so I'm not too worried about you. You know more than you know, okay? And you're going to really know more when this reapproaches you, or even if it's a different person, it's the same issue wrapped up in a different person. Okay, so be aware of that. Meaningful coincidences, as Carl Jung would describe them. Those are those coincidences or those synchronicities that, oh, what a coincidence. But they're meaningful. In other words, they get you to think, okay, about things that led you here, the steps, the things that you're seeing along the way to confirm where you are in this path. Abundance is near. At the rate you're manifesting, absolutely. Self-sabotage. If you engage with this, re-engage with this, whatever the case may be, it will be a form of self-sabotage. In other words, the karmic lesson does not learn. Let's not repeat this. Okay, once is enough. Once is enough in this respect. Okay, all right. We got decisions here. I know I see that coming before you, and at the time it might seem like a generous offer. It might be the Divine Feminine. You might be the Divine Feminine, or this might be the Divine Feminine that's like, I've made a decision, we should try to get together, and they're still not there yet. See what I'm saying? So I don't know who is who. But regardless, it's going to feel like, for some of you, it seems like a generous offer, but you really have to contemplate that. Is it really? We're at the crossroads. I see that decision coming up relatively soon. Capricorn, I hope this helped you. Put in the comments as you see fit. I know I said some interesting things today. That's okay. Hi, my name's Christina. I'm a little different. Happy to be so. I swear. And I show cleavage. And I wear makeup. And yeah, welcome to Sassy Scorpion Tarot. We do things differently around here. You guys take care. Be well.